these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. So BYU's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like,
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive from the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. BYU now into the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Made a defender miss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. It's a seam wide open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's caught. It's Douglas.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Picked off. Got room on the return. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. And some room to work. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reed.
Turning it on. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
While you're down here in the red zone, you know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Column. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. Touchdown, BYU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dickey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll toss it to the left. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to... Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll run the screen. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll go back to the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
And the Cougars will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Martin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
It's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morton. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running it to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Brings it down on the right side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And as he throws, grab near the sticks. It's Carter. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Gets it to him on the screen. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Virgil. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but there in the birthplace of college football, this one is close. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they're after him! Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both